Hi, this is Bella, and we're going to talk about society after the Revolution. So far, what you know is that King Louis XVI was guillotined for eating everybody's food faster than a trash compactor, which essentially he was because he was always stressed, but that's not really the reason. Besides eating food in front of angry, hungry people and throwing it around, he also made some pretty stupid decisions and ended up taxing the bejesus out of his poor fellow Frenchies. And a lot more awful tax. His wife, Marie Antoinette, with her awful fashion sense, get that out of here, she was waving lavish living in front of people who not only are starving but also being robbed basically due to her husband's stupid taxes.
May I please take your order? We'll check in with these two later.
They blamed her and she got guillotined.
This happened to me. I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
So it's after the revolution and everybody's looking to you to do something. What do? First, we'll address the economy, most likely being in a bad state due to the spit up from the last king. We'll start with taxing. We'll tax the normal middle class 30%. The poor guys or the peasants will be taxed 14%. We'll use food, jewels, and goods with 7% off the item going towards the kingdom's economy to fix it. The last king got murdered because his bad decisions, so this time it'll be a matriarchy, but mixed with a democracy. People will have a vote for who would be on the royal council, so they have a choice for each class. If the person in power, which is you, sucks, then they have a right to impeach. Impeachment means to vote someone out of power if they're not doing a good job. Bread, which is a main part of the French diet, will be paid for by taxes for the lower class for a lower price. So the cost to make won't exceed the cost to sell. So let them eat cake or bread in this case, even though that was never quoted until now. And if you're wondering how that's all going to be paid for, the taxes from the goods, as I said earlier, will pay for the bread. Now we have to give the baby its candy. What did the people want? The French people wanted to have a choice, as well as live without worry of starvation and deplorable living. They wanted to be equal and free. Vive la France! How do we create unity in France? With all levels coming together, France as a country is already unified with the idea of freedom and equality for all. To fully settle it as a main idea, for all of them coming together, a document stating that in all classes have equal rights, as in the right to press, free speech, the right to marry anyone and whoever you want if it's consensual, as in no forced underage marriages, which happened quite a bit back in that time. To keep patriotism and nationalism alive, we'll have Independence Day, basically, like a Canada Day, but for French people. I think they have one of those already. And an anthem that represents our bloody obstacles, which is quite gruesome. All in all now, you're the queen/king, but this is a matriarchy, so most likely queen. You'll have to follow this plan if you don't want to get ahead of yourself. Thank you, and this has been Royal Talk.